do not exist. They do not exist at all. Welcome on in, everyone. Kyrios here. And today we're going to go over kind of my frustrations with Overpass bounties, and especially as someone that buys the monthly pack and does it 5 times a day, maybe sometimes 7 times on double drop rates. And I get that the rates are low, and we're going to go over those rates real quick, and we're going to go over kind of the data I put together on other locations you can get it as well. So we'll just talk through that, but I just kind of wanted to share in the pain. So if you guys can, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know if you're frustrated by this as well. And if you guys are new to this channel, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. I do appreciate you. Hit that intro. All right, let's talk about the bounty hunts real quick. And it just doesn't make sense to me, guys. So going through this real quick, you have the bounty, you have the Blu-rays that drop at, I've been doing H for a long time. I've been doing 5 bounty tickets a day, sometimes 7 to 8 on the double bounty weeks. And you get 4% on those purples, 4%. Then you get a 2.75% at G, which a lot of people are at, right? And there's some people at F and you can't even get that, right? Which it tells you on screen you can't get it. But if you look at the other two, look at the drop rates on purples here. 23%, which I know you need a lot more technically. And then you get 21 to 30% here as well. And well, granted, it does not feel like 30% to me. It feels like more like 20%. Maybe I get 1 per every 5. That's how it feels to me. The books do feel like 35%. So I do give, that seems accurate to me. But this 4% hurts. It hurts. I mean, to get just sideswiped by this really hurts. And now I know there's other locations we can get it, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But when you're buying the monthly pack, right, and you're spending money, it just that 4% just doesn't feel good. I mean, at the very minimum, it should be 10% in my opinion. And the fact that now we have a higher dilution with Red Winter being there, the chances of me getting my Gehenna books and my Millennium books, which I still need a ton of Blu-rays and books, it's just so low. It's just so low. And then you can also see that you get extra Blu-rays as you go up in the tiers, right? It just isn't really listed here. Now, I would take these numbers with a grain of salt. I know these are pretty accurate to a lot of people, but until the developers actually come out and tell us, right, we don't actually know. We don't actually know. So let's talk about where I've been compensating that, right? We'll talk about the shop real quick, which I know you guys have been doing your total assault, so you've been doing your shop, right? And the shop is the best way to get it, right? I've been usually buying out my Gehenna every week, at least the purples, and then also my Millennium. And I've been buying like gold Millenniums and blue Millenniums as well, because we have Kotama, we have the twins, we have a whole bunch of characters that use that. And I know we have a lot of characters that use Gehenna too, but it feels bad. It feels bad. A lot of these other ones not that needed, and I haven't been buying skill books or tech books from here because you don't really need to. I feel like we get a decent amount of those, so we're okay there. And the one thing I want to point out with lessons is lessons are actually really good, and that's what I like the most. Like if you look at my level 10 Gehenna, you get additional rank ups by being level 10, so the chances of getting a tier 4 out of these 9 and 10 buildings is really high. You can see here, I purposely didn't do my Abydos just so I can show you guys, but you have a chance to get these purples, right? And the Gehenna purples drop pretty consistently. So usually I do these two. I do the 2 Gehenna, and then I do the Shell Office, which also gives you a chance at those Millennium books or those Gehenna books as well. Now, I've been taking a step back a little bit just so I can level up my Shell Office, but these lessons matter a lot, especially that Gehenna. Make sure you guys are focusing that Gehenna. It's just so frustrating, right? When you're sitting on students that just need a ton of purple books, right? Like now, I was able to max out my Aori, so I got very lucky there. Just not enough Millennium books, not enough purple Millennium books. Not enough Millennium books. Not enough Millennium books. I just got enough Gehenna books again. Need to buy a few golds. Obviously, the only one that really uses these books as well. It's just in Abydos is on their own, which is really nice. It feels like, you know, Millennium again for Alice or Ares once we get there. And it's just, there's so many students that use the same books. It's not even funny. Okay, so I've been tracking my data. I know this is a little hard to see. Let me see if I can like maybe kind of weird. But anyway, so here's my data, and I've been tracking just really the bounty Blu-rays. I've been tracking the lessons, and the lessons have been really nice to me. Now I've had some really insane luck with purples, but that mainly because I've had level 9 Abydos and level 10 Gehenna for a while. So I've been farming those 4 nodes. So I have 4 chances to get a Blu-ray like every day. Now I didn't track the tech books. These are just Blu-rays. I've been getting tech books or tech notes as well. But you can see here, I've labeled the double weekends as well. Assuming I didn't make a mistake in my numbers somewhere, you know, sometimes I did it really late at night when I was tired. But this is consistently what I've seen, right? You get a lot of grays, random, decent amount of blues, purples or golds still even hurt. Like I've been on a train of no golds for a while. And then purples really hurt, or at least me. I've had some terrible luck. So when I equate these numbers down, this has been my last 30 days grind. When I equate these numbers down and we put the formula in here on just summing up the numbers, I've gotten 213 gray books, 83 blue, 54 gold, and 2 purples. That gives me a total of 352 Blu-rays I've gotten, which is really nice, right? That's a lot of Blu-rays, but unfortunately it's a lot of grays and a lot of I swear I have like 70 Blu-rays for Shan, the school that no one uses, right? I might as well I don't even want to level her, never mind. But if you look at these percentages, 60%, 23%, 15%, and 0.5%, which does not even equal the numbers that we showed earlier, right? You can see here, yeah, 100, which that 100's that's not what it means, right? It doesn't mean that you're 100% chance to get it. That means if you don't get one of these others, you're gonna 100% get one, right? But that means you still roll one of these other ones, and then sometimes you get an extra. You have a 34% chance to get an extra one. That just does not add up. Like the blues get pretty close, gold's not even close, and then the purple's not even close. I feel like it's bugged, but obviously that's not how mathematics work. But let's look at the lessons. Look at these lessons, guys. I haven't been rolling until recently any of the gray ones because I haven't been leveling my shell office. I've been mainly just working on golds and purples and a couple blues here and there. But look at these. I've gotten 15 gold, which majority of these have been Gehenna. Some Abydos as well, because I've had level 9 Abydos. 3 gold, and that's mainly because if I'm leveling to get it to its state, I get those. And then blue if I'm leveling to get it to its state too. And then I don't know why it's saying 2 on gray. I don't even know where oh, it must be listed back here. Oh yeah, okay, so there we go. But look at these rates. Like, look at that. 15 purple books out of the lessons. So you guys need to get your Gehenna up as soon as possible. You need to get your Abydos up as soon as possible. Well, as my final statement, Nexon, Yostar, Nat Games, 4% is not good. Like, I get it, right? There has to be some wall that you slow progression. But the fact that you have no upgrade system where I can't like take some of my golds and make them to a purple, or take some of my blues and make them into a gold, right? It really hurts me because I want to level these characters, and the fact that I spend money, like I spend money to try and get these Blu-rays. Now I skill books and materials, yes. I know you can get it from crafting guys, but that's very rare. It doesn't seem like enough. 4% does not seem like enough to me. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Hit me up in the comments down below. This is kind of just a venting video, so I hope you guys appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video.